Well, hello there and welcome to the EnergieGal Daily Word. Today, I want to unpack something that I actually don't have words for yet. So I'm really hoping that they just flow because I have a general idea for what it is that I think God's spirit source of love is trying to unpack to me and through me. But I am really leaning in because I don't have anything prepared. Here is my premise. I am sensing strongly that we need to understand that we don't see what is actually there. We see what it is that we are looking for. Let me say it again, and then I'll unpack a little bit. We don't actually see what's there. We see what it is we're looking for. Now, I have done a little bit of scientific research, and basically what happens is our brain comes up with a story, with a premise, with a belief system. And then what happens is, throughout our day, we look to have that belief system confirmed. So we are looking to have proof of what it is that we already believe. We are not seeing what's actually there. We are seeing what it is that we are looking for, whether we know that we're looking for it or not. Gosh, I'm trying to think of an example. I have to laugh because I'm one of those people who's always looking for miracles. And by golly, miracles are always happening around me. But I would wonder if miracles are happening around all of us all the time. It's just that I'm the one looking for them. And so I see them. And then as soon as I see one, I point it out to somebody. And I make a big deal out of it because that is what I want to fill my days up with. And what happens is then I actually start believing that miracles happen all around me all the time because then they do. So one feeds into the other. Here is an example. I was working with someone who was having a difficult time in her marriage. And I found out that she had built a premise of love is always being kind of upset with your mate, because that's what she saw with her mom and dad. Mom was always just a little ticked off at dad, and they stayed together, and that seemed to be love. So when she got into her relationship in her marriage, she believed that she always needed to be a little ticked off with her husband, and that would be the marriage. That was the dynamic, and that's love. Because she believed that, then she was always looking for ways that they could be upset with each other and still, that would be love. Now, it was uncomfortable and she didn't like it, but she thought that was what was love. When I said to her, why don't we re-narrate what love is? Mom and dad had their way of being in relationship, but it's making you feel uncomfortable and you're not enjoying it. It's making you upset. You're here talking with me. So why don't we re-narrate this, what love is? I give my parents permission to have that be what love is for them. But for me, love is feeling seen. Love is taking care to listen to the other person. So when she started re-narrating what she believed love was, she started looking for that in her relationship with her husband. And she would say, I didn't ever realize how much he actually sees me. The other day he said to me, wow, your hair looks great. And I said, why are you mentioning that now? And he says, I always tell you your hair looks good. She had never really noticed that he had said that because she wasn't looking for it. It didn't hit her radar. It wasn't something that she was seeking out to find. And so she didn't. And same thing with the whole listening to him. She began to listen, thus being able to hear. And she was hearing things that she never realized that he was saying. Is I challenge each and every one of us to be so bold and brave as to Be curious about what it is that we're actually looking for, because we will find it out there. We will buzz at that frequency. Let me just say, what if it's possible there are 100 different possibilities in front of you, and each one of them has a different vibration? It's like there are 100 different radio stations playing, and you get to decide which one you're going to listen to. And that starts with your own intention. I want to listen to classic rock today, so that's the radio station you're going to listen to, which means you're not going to be listening to classical or country. You're going to be listening to classic rock. Well, today I want to go out into the world and I want to see all the kind people out there. Today I'm going to go out into the world and I am going to see the miracles. I am going to be watching for nature to speak to me. Be intentional about what it is that you are looking for, and you will see it. That is my challenge. If you are looking for all the ways that people are assholes, you'll find that. If you're looking for all the ways that your machinery is going to break down, you're going to find it. Be careful what it is that you're looking for, because you'll find it. That is the frequency that you will vibrate at. That is the frequency that you will see, that you will hear, that you will be partaking in. I would love it if you unpacked for me what this teaching has meant to you, what landed with you. Go on out there, try it for a couple of days, come on back, give me feedback. I am so thirsty and intrigued and curious about what this message speaks to you. And I'm going to be about the business of being very intentional about what it is I'm looking for out in the world, in my relationships. I'm going to be intentional for what it is that I am looking for, that I am seeking. And I am believing then that I'm going to find it. Even the Bible says, ask and it will be given you, seek and you will find, knock and the door will be opened. And I think it's the same concept. Be intentional and be intentional about what it is that you are looking for. Be mindful as you are looking, and you will find it. My name is EnergieGal, and I love to help people discover, remember, and be who they are and live from love. And their true identity is light beings, spiritual beings having an earthly experience. I think that very often we get lost in the muck and mire of our pain, of our suffering, our struggling, and our trauma. And I am very curious to help us work through to the other side of that and become our own best friend and wake up to remembering who we are and sharing that love vibe with the world. If I can be of assistance to you on your journey, hit the links below and let's get this party started, baby. As always, if you like this content, please show me some love by subscribing, by hitting the notification bell, by commenting, and by sharing and liking, because this helps the algorithm of the YouTube and it helps the channel to grow. As always, I am here to encourage you and to remind you of the power that you have as a source of love. Now get the heck out there and look for what it is that you want to see. Have a good weekend. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Or Monday, or whatever day. Time being an illusion at all. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.